Good morning and welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. Welcome to the tribe. We have a saying here on this channel, get the flock in here. So we're going to get going and we're going to call in the angels. But first I wanted to welcome you. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Angelic tribe. If you are someone who's returning, thank you for coming back. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we're going to get started this beautiful day. I've been up for 2 hours, and it is 7:30. Actually, 3 hours. I woke up at 4:30, smiling. Go figure. I did go to bed early, and I feel like I've slept 10 hours, and all is well in my world, and I hope it is in yours too. Um, they're saying, okay, stop talking, get started. A little impatient today, they are. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay? As I said, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we have a new tapestry in behind me. Um, Thought I'd try something new, but I think we're going to go back to the old. It's a little too busy for me, and putting on different colors to sit in front of it. You almost have to have on a solid in order not to clash. So I decided that, yeah, we're going to change it up. And we're coming into Virgo season, so hello. My time of year, my spiritual new year. Yes, yes, yes. So let's get the angels in here. Angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestors who loved us and walk with us and guide us. All benevolent beings from all galaxy, from all space and time. Thank you for coming into this reading and surrounding us and guiding us and bringing us the clarity and the guidance that we need today. Thank you so much for all of the many, many, many blessings you bring into our life. And thank you for standing beside us and guiding us. We are so eternally grateful. Okay, so this morning I woke up, like I said, smiling and laughing, and I have no idea why. And I thought, gee, something's going on in the universe. And something said, yeah, it is. And I said, okay. So I had my first breakfast with the pups. They eat when they get up because otherwise they stare at me. And they keep following me and staring at me like, hey, lady, you forgot something. Because they like to eat first thing in the morning. So I get up and I feed them, and then I make up a plate. Usually it's a saucer, and it's cut up fruit. So I'll have a cut up maybe apple or tangerine, and a couple of bran muffins, and coconut water, and a cup of coffee. And that's my first breakfast. I have another breakfast around 10:30 in the morning. And right now here on the Central Coast, Alexa, what's the weather out? Alexa, what's the weather out?
In Carpinteria, there's a flash flood watch in effect Saturday, August 22nd from
Rain.
11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Rain. We're
The
gonna
current
get
weather is 66 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies.
66
Today,
degrees.
expect hazy sunshine with a high of 79 degrees and a low
79?
of 65 degrees.
How are we going to have flash flood warnings? Ooh, Alexa. You give us hope. Every day, girl. You give us hope. Because it has been brutal here on the Central Coast. So, I'm on the Central Coast of California. I am 8 minutes from the Pacific Ocean. I can walk there. Yay me. And it is a beautiful beach. It's called America's Safest Beach. And it is really pretty. It's expansive. And it's a comfortable place to go. No one bothers you. And people do social distance and they follow the rules, because here on our little town, if you don't follow the rules, people fuss at you. So, in order not to get fussed at, follow the rules. Do social distance, put on your mask. You know, it's keeps us all safe. Yeah, it does. So, they told me to stop shuffling, to stop doing what I was doing and to shuffle. And so I'm going to go one more, and I believe that's 5. And they said, and if it's not, it's still only going to do one more. Oh, they're bossy this morning. So I got up this morning, and like I said, I had my breakfast with the pups, and I meditated for about a half hour, and then all of a sudden I picked up a pen and paper, and the angels started to give me downloads this morning. And I heard from Michael, and I heard from Gabriel, and I heard from Raphael, Ariel, and then there was just a universal message that came through. And they really want us to know that we are truly, truly loved, and all we need to do is call on them for anything that we possibly could desire, even in our happiest moments as well as in our most challenging. And so I said, okay, and I just wrote and wrote and wrote, and I really do have pages where they just said, no, we're going to give you some messages this morning. So I'm going to do another video probably later today, because when I finish this one, I have a session this morning. And so, like I said, I'm starting off early. Didn't set an alarm, just woke up, and the angel said, get up. And Lady and Coco second that emotion. So this is going to be a weekend read. And we're going to see what the angels really want us to focus on for this weekend. And wow. So today, the messages are coming from the Spirit Messages of John Holland. Now, if you're not familiar with John Holland, he's a very well-known psychic. And he channels for large audiences. Okay, and so our first card. So I'm going to put on my glasses because there's fine print on these cards. The first card says, ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So here is a picture, and it's of a beautiful, beautiful lady and this tree with these very deep roots. You also see birds flying around. And birds are one of the ways that the angels speak to us. And what they're saying on this card is, really think of yourself like a tree and really start to put those deep roots down into the earth's surface. Now, how do we do that? We get centered. Bring our hands to our heart. Ask the angels for assistance. Now, remember the other day, I gave you another way to do it besides just bringing your hands to your heart. You can also take your thumb and forefinger and put them together and call in the angels. And you can say, get very still, and just say to the angels before you start out, angels, come into my heart. Join your energy with mine. And then you put your middle finger and your thumb together, and it forms like an O. And that's called a heart link. And that starts an automatic transmission from your hand all the way up through your heart and up into the heavens. There was a belief at one time that our middle finger, you know, the finger that we use when we're somewhat upset with people, is also the same line that goes into our heart. So just imagine that activation starts an energetic flow going from your fingers that are joined together up into the heavens to the angelic realm. And then speak from your heart and truly, truly, truly ask for what you want. However, how do you ground? Before you can do any asking, you must ground so that you are really within your body's energetic field, and you feel grounded. Now, what do? You take your right hand, put it on your left knee. You take your left hand, put it on your right knee, and you sit still. You get calm within. Now, that may mean closing your eyes. That may mean you just taking several deep breaths and breathing in and out. And it may mean that you just shut out all distractions. Okay? And then, once you feel calm and you feel settled and you're no longer feeling frustration, you're no longer feeling chaotic, and there is a moment of calm, bring your hands to your heart and simply talk to the angels. Say, angels, this is what I truly, truly am puzzled about. Angels, this is what I'm curious about. Angels, I desire your help with. And go ahead and talk to them like you talk to your very best friend. They are there to help you and guide you and to serve you and support you. When you are not sure which angel to call in, get the flock in here. That's what we say on this channel. So if you're new, remember that. Get the flock in here. And if you know which angel to call in that angel. If you're one of those people who is very curious, Google it. What are you looking for? Say to Google, what angel do I call in for protection? What angel do I call in for support? Now, if you're looking for protection and you really are looking for an angel that can really, really help you out, call on Archangel Michael. Michael has a sword and a shield, and he looks very much like this. This is Michael. This is how we are portraying Michael in our human form, because we as human beings desire to have a reference point. And the angels, when I see the angels, that's not how they look. I may see their sword, I may see their shields, but I don't see them in this form. I see them as energetic forms. Sometimes they come to me in colors. Sometimes they come to me, I just hear, Archangel Michael is here. It'll be a familiar smell. It'll be a familiar vibration that I feel, because each angel comes to me in a different way. And yes, I have been with the angels and playing with the angels since I was a young girl, and I knew about them and could rely on them from that age of around 4 or 5. And there's a whole story about it on my website, and all the information you need to know about me is down below. I do offer one-on-one readings, and when I do the one-on-one readings, whether it's 30 minutes or 60, I pull out the cards I ask the cards every day which deck wants to come play. And when I'm doing one-on-one readings, I ask which decks would like to come play. And then they really come out and they show up and they show me exactly where we are to go. Okay, the next card is, so on this card, ground yourself. And I just showed you how to do that by placing your hands on the opposite knee. The next one is to stay connected. And on this card it says stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to return to the source. Okay, so we have tomorrow is the beginning of Virgo season. We just had a new moon this past Wednesday in Leo. So this is a perfect time to get connected, to stay connected. The next card is take a moment. So you see someone here who is in a meditative, reflective state, and it says stop. Now is the time to rush into now is not the time to rush into the decision you are about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Now, this is telling you to get grounded, to take a moment, to really begin to go within. Excuse me a moment, thought I turned off my phone. Apologize for that. Wow. Okay. The next one says, a father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed away. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. For those of you who have had a father in your life or a father figure in your life, really go back and look at all of the wisdom that you've gained from them. Look at all of the patience that they've shown you over time. They've loved you whether you were in a great mood or not, whether they've told you or not. Some parents don't know how to say I love you, and other parents struggle with how to show love. If you're fortunate enough where you had a parent or parents, mother and father, who were there for you and who demonstrated great love for you in their actions and their deeds and their wanting the very best for you, really cherish that. That not everyone has that, and if you have had that or experienced that in your life, even with an uncle, a family friend, or someone that you've looked up to like a mentor, cherish that relationship. It is not something that you should take lightly. And remember to cherish each and every day you have with that person, because no day is promised. And life is, while we feel that it's long and there's a lot going on and it's taking forever for us to get to whatever it is we've been trying to manifest in our lives, remember, no day's promised. Why wasted fussing? Why wasted arguing? That doesn't mean you don't have strong boundaries. That doesn't mean you do not get upset with that person. But you can be upset, say what's going on for you at that moment, and forgive it and let it go. And forgive yourself and let it go. And forgive the other person and let it go. Get the idea here? You don't need to carry around all of those emotions. Imagine walking around with a backpack full of emotions on your back. And each time you do not feel well, you throw another one in there, and another one, and another one. Do you know how heavy that becomes? And that heavy backpack can cause you a lot of discomfort, which can lead to a lot of dis-ease within your body. Okay? So let's look at the next one. The next card is receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now is the time to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. And you see here someone who is being presented with a gift. And they're reminding us it is really okay to receive. You do not have to exhaust yourself in constantly giving. And I know for many of us, especially those of us who are parents, I have two children who are now full-fledged adults, and I have two grandchildren who are very young. And I learned a long time ago, I remember on a plane once we were going somewhere, and I remember the stewardess said, or flight attendant now, sorry, showing my age, said, put your oxygen mask on first and then help someone else. And I thought, no, I would do it, put it on the child first. And then I thought, well, wait, what happens if I run out of oxygen? And often as parents, that is what happens. We run out of oxygen and we don't always have the ability to give to ourselves. It is important to give to yourself. It is important for you to honor that sacred connection. Okay, and Coco is seconding that emotion. Okay, so it says memories. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world. For neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. And that is true. Let me get that right. That is true. Reach out to your ancestors this weekend when you're in meditation and just thank them. Thank them for all that they went through, all that they took on their shoulders so that you could have a better life. So this weekend, let's sit back and take some time, be it out in nature, which is really wonderful if you can get out in nature. And if you live in a big city, try to find some place where you can just ground. It may be your backyard if you have one. It may be a rooftop. It may be a fire escape. It may be your patio if you're lucky enough to have one in a big city. And it may be, I see the camera shaking, so that may mean we're having slight tremors, which we do every day here in California. But anyway, let me not digress. um, Take some time this weekend to really ground yourself, go within, really check in with yourself and see what's going on. Where am I really being called to do more work? Where am I really being called to show up? And then get connected with the universe and ask for support. And what do we say on this channel? Get the flock in here. And ask the angels to come in and help you and surround you and guide you along your path. Now, there is always free will. They will never override your free will. If when you ask for guidance and it doesn't feel right for you, it's okay if you don't accept that guidance. And it's okay if you continue on the merry way that you've been going. When things don't work out, then just go back and remember you were given different guidance than what you might have taken. When things do work out, always remember to say thank you. And saying thank you even when it doesn't work out is a good practice too, because it lets the angels know that you really do trust them. It also says that you have no hesitancy calling on them. When you start to trust the angels more each and every day, they start to show up more in your life. And here it's saying again, take a moment, really take a moment and go out there and just enjoy the day, but also ask the universe for the guidance that you truly need at this moment. And don't forget a father's love, a mother's love, a grandmother, grandparents' love. People have loved you. They may not have always shown it. They may not have done it the way you felt they should have done it. They may have not been able to verbalize it. But people have cared about you and for you. And if you have not been fortunate to have had that experience, the angels have been caring for you and look at all this, and taking care of you since before you were even born. Okay? And be ready to receive some great blessings, even in the form of a feeling, a thought, an inkling. Follow that nudge that you get. Okay? Start to play with the angels too. They like playing with you. You can ask them to send you a signal or a sign. And a sign may come in a angel's feather at your feet, a coin. Pick it up if you'd like, or a message, or that parking space that you asked for. Yes, the angels respond to even our smallest requests when given from a place of true desire. Okay? And they're saying, honor all of the memories that you have. Honor each and every one of them, especially with your ancestors. This is a great weekend as we're going in from Leo and we're moving into Virgo. It is a great weekend to really get clear about where are you going, what are you doing, and why are you doing it. And if you are a Leo and it's about to end, your season is about to end tomorrow, I hope you enjoyed the last 30 or so days, and I hope that they were wonderful times for you. But I'm excited because it is going to be Virgo season as of tomorrow, and it changes every year. All of the signs do, where the dates are not as exact as we might think they are. But the energy for Virgo season starts tomorrow. So excited. Yes, I am a Sun Virgo. I have a Moon in Aquarius, and my Venus is in Leo. My rising is in Aries, and so I have a little fire, a little earth, and a little air. And depending upon the situation, you never know what's going to show up. So, I'm playing with you. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Remember to stay healthy. Be safe always. And don't forget, reach out. Talk to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Uplift their day. It may also uplift yours. And remember to call on your ancestors this weekend. Call on them for reassurance. Maya Angelou says, when you see me, I walk into a room as one. I know there are 10,000 around me. And she's talking about our ancestors. And we do show up on the shoulders of our ancestors because they did go through a lot for us to be able to have the life that we have today. All right? So, get clear, find the feeling, envision the dream that you truly, truly, truly desire. Ask the angels, and when you're unsure who to call on, say, get the flock in here. That's the message for today. May you have more peace and joy than your heart can hold. And may this coming week, may everything overflow in your life that is beautiful, that is joyful, that is peaceful and serene. Thank you for coming back. Blessings to you, and namaste.